Hello and welcome to Precious Memory Box's Junk Journaling. It's been a while. That's what I said last time, but I've actually been quite sick for about 10 days, so I just haven't felt like being up to doing any crafting or finishing my projects or anything, but I did have some things I wanted to share with you and just do a little craft with me while we're trying to work on finishing one project I've been working on. But I wanted to show you a couple new things I got. First, I got this round tab punch, kind of like the Well-Tell punch from Stampin' Up! That everybody's been after. And let's see, let's find a piece of paper here and see what we can do with it real quick. I've got some scrap paper here. Let me grab a piece of this. And these are they're the, say, I guess the regular size. Well-Tell, they're not a really large one, but they're the right size for craft projects. So you can, it unlocks on here on the bottom. Just see that. And then turn it over. And if you just want a single tab, you just stick that piece in, and there you go. Excuse me. Nice and quick and simple. And it's nice and sharp. If you want a double where it's together, just take your folded paper where it creases, and we'll see if this paper is wide enough. Give it a little push, and there you go. You've got your double punch. I will try to link down below. I got this from a company in Florida. I believe it's Spectrum Crafts, and I'm really excited to have it. I believe there is a bigger one. I'm not sure if they have it yet. I've seen it like on Margaret at Seven Plaza, so I think it might only still be overseas, but it's probably coming soon. So check that out. I'll put a link down below. They were out the first time I tried to get one, and so the second time I put my name, or the first time I put my name on an email list, and they did email me and sent me a link, and I was able to grab it. So go ahead, and if they're out again, put your name on the email list so that you can. And it was $19.99, which is not bad for a heavy-duty punch. So check that out. The other thing I got, which I've had this for a little while, but I have not started it or done anything with it yet because I haven't finished my last kit from December yet, and I've been sick, so I'm kind of behind the game. So I'll probably be working on this one into next month. But I thought I'd do a quick unboxing. I won't show you every piece, but I just want to give you a quick look at what comes in the kit. So you get your card that tells you about the current kit, which is this one here, the Son of Man. And it gives you the hashtag if you want to follow along. And then next month's is called On the Brink, releasing in late January. I also got a little stamp here, and it looks like the Table of Elements kind of stamp, but it has Bible verses in there, so that's really neat. Also got a little scripture card and a neat piece of material that you could use as a tie on a journal. You could also use it for bow clippies. You could make a ruffle from it, so endless things you can do with it. Here are just some arrows, and they say cross references on them, so you could use these in your Bible or in your Bible journaling. You could add those. And then here we have some like bill heads or receipts, journaling cards that you can use in your kit. So that's what came in the little goodie pack. Let me set that aside, and then we'll open up the larger kit here. And I got the paper, the 6x8 paper, and as you can see, there are 24 double-sided papers. So here's the different designs, and there's 3 of each. So these are doubled up together and you get 3 of each. And look at this one, purple brick. I absolutely love that. I also picked up the stencil, Threads of Prophecy. Has like a doily lace design that's going to be really pretty on different things. I also picked up the itty bitty folders, the little file folders. These are some of my favorites. You can make pockets out of them. They're great to hold the different cards in the kit. And you just fold them over. You can have them go one direction, or you can fold them and have them go the other direction. Just whichever way you prefer. So there's 12 of them in there. And then the other thing I got besides the kit was these beautiful pictured frame journaling cards. And I just thought they were really pretty. We'll take them out just real quick and take a look at them. But they're just beautifully framed. They'd make a great focal point on any page. You can do them as a flip up or a tip in. And right on the back, there's room to write and journal on the back of these. So those are really pretty. They had 2 sets of these this month. There was another set also that I think had lace on it. There's a lot of lace and florals in this kit this month. Okay, and then for your regular kit here, we have the die cut pieces, and I'm not going to take all them out, but I will tell you that there's a lot of florals. And then all these pieces here, excuse me, all these pieces here are like ephemera pieces that you could use if you make a junk journal. You could definitely use them for layering and layering in your Bible or in a journal. So I'm not going to take all of them out, but I got those were in the kit. Then you got this wonderful stamp that has Son of Man, Anticipation, Prophecy, Humility, Compassion, Divine, Eternal, Glorious, Intentional, Authority, the ampersand, Judgment, Wisdom, and, another ampersand, and then Redemption. So that's a great word set right there. Nice stamp set. You have your devotional, of course, which is wonderful, and it's a 14-day devotional going through the devotional. And I'll just read a little bit of the introduction so you understand what the kit is about. We read Matthew 16, 15, and 16 as an explicit acknowledgement by Peter that Jesus is the promised Messiah. But did Jesus reveal he is divine? In Matthew 16, 15 through 16, Jesus asked his disciples, "But who do you say that I am?" Peter's response is immediate and powerful. "You are the Messiah, the Son of the living God." It is a moment we celebrate where Peter confesses Jesus as the long-awaited Messiah. Yet beneath this conventional understanding lies a deeper layer. More than any other self-identification, Jesus consistently refers to himself as the Son of Man, a tiny, intricate tie to the book of Daniel. While in the moments of confessing Jesus as the Son of the living God, Peter likely did not fully grasp the full meaning of Jesus as God-promised Messiah. This month, we will delve into the multifaceted identity embedded in Jesus' use of the Son of Man's title. Beyond Messiahship, this title speaks of divine authority, humanity's redemption, and a cosmic vision revealed to Daniel. So very intriguing. A lot to unpack there. So definitely check that out. And as of the last time I looked, which was earlier this morning, I believe, these kits were still available. So I think it's very limited. So if you're interested, go and get you one. You get a scripture card and a couple of clippies also. You can leave these clippies intact and use them, or you can take them apart and use the material for other things. And then the last thing you get in the kit is the stickers and paint card. And also, By the Well for God usually tries to do designs on their backers and everything, so that you can use every piece of the kit. And so here is the Daniel Smith watercolors. These go a long way. One of the best suggestions they say is to get a stamp block and take the water from here to your stamp block and use it so that all your color does not seep into this card, and it'll last you longer. So you get that. You get your kit sticker that you can put on your Bible, on your journal if you're using it, however you want to use it, on a cup. It's just a white sticker, so it's not clear. Here are your journaling cards, and these are really pretty, and they're in vertical, so I like that. They have scripture on one side and then where you can journal on the other. And then here are some beautiful florals that you can use. There's some washi. Now this is not regular washi, so you may have to cut it to get it get the torn effect if you want that. Oh, here's some neat labels. I like those. They've got a wood grain in the back and then lace around the edges. And you get a sheet of numbers, a beautiful sheet of alphabet, and then there's your backer. You've got 2 designs to choose from there. So, like I said, go check out this kit. Work through the devotional with it. Use the hashtag and post your pictures, and so everybody can see what you're doing this month. See if I can get this back in here without making too much noise. And then I probably will be working through this partially this month and part of next month, because I am behind on things, but that's okay. All right, so I'm going to slip all this back in here, and then we'll just do a little crafting together. I'm working on my other By the Well for God kit from December that I have not had a chance to finish, just because of how busy December was, and then also just because I was sick. So I thought we could just craft along a little bit. I can kind of show you what I was trying to do with the kit. And let's see. I'll just set this over here and we'll put it all back together later. Okay, so last month was Let Heaven and Nature Sing. So sorry, I'm trying not to cough. I'm pretty much over what I have, but I still have that lingering cough. So you can see I've been working on some of the pieces here. And I also got the cards and the verse cards, and I rounded the corners on all of them. And I am working on putting a book together. And I'll kind of show you my idea here. Let me get all my pieces together. And I've got about half of it to go to finish it. But I'll do a little. So what I did is these cards are 3 by 3. So I took the craft card stock paper I had. It was 12 by 12. I cut it in half, so it'd be 6 by 6. And then I cut an inch off this side and an inch off this side and punched holes in here. And when it's all done, it will be bound together with this ribbon. And so what I'm doing is I'm taking each of the cards and I'm putting them on here. And then as I work through the pages and decorate, I'm adding the little flashcards that I have. Here's where I did one of the folders. some stickers, and I stamped a little mouse back there. And so each card kind of has the same theme. I'm just trying to use different materials, make pockets, and I've got some little personal notes, but I don't have them stuffed in here right now. I'll put those back in there after. I just wanted to show you kind of the book I was creating myself. And the devotional for December was Let Heaven and Nature Sing. And it was all about different songs and kind of the meaning behind those songs. And so this would be a great little book to use year after year. And you could kind of use it like a little Advent countdown. So to be honest, I kept it real simple. I did use the paper, and there's just enough paper to cover all of these. I also made this little flip up. So there's just enough paper to cover these for the entire 24 days. This devotional was 24 days. Sorry, I'm trying not to cough my whole way through this video with you guys. Forgot to bring my water in here with me, but I think I might see some water here around the corner. Grab that so maybe I can quit coughing. And I was working on number 12 and hadn't got it finished yet. So maybe we can start from there and we'll just craft together for a little bit here. And let's see. So I've got these stickers we can use. In here, I also have that card, and there's some more stickers in there. And let's see, I've got some itty bitty folders. We've got the stamp, we've got the big cards, and more of the die cuts. And we can even use the Let Heaven and Nature Sing kid stamp if we want to. So let's see, let me put this stuff over here for now. Get a little bit of stuff out of our way. And we'll just do a couple of these cards together so I don't keep you guys forever. But I just wanted to jump on here, let you all know I'm still trying to do crafting and share with you guys and learn new things myself. Oh, my glue bottle's a little gunked up there. Hopefully it'll work for us. And I was thinking about using one of these cards. I haven't used one so far. I've been trying to keep them where you can't see what's under the card. But I'm thinking, well, I guess we could make a pocket here, couldn't we? If we line that up, we could make a pocket on the outside there. I could also do this side and make it a flip up instead of a pocket. We might do that. Let's do this, except I didn't bring any washi tape in here with me. So let me think here for a moment. What could we use? My son has some ribbon on his desk. I'm thinking maybe I'll borrow some of his ribbon here. Grab a pair of scissors and we can maybe put this down with a piece of ribbon. That would look pretty. So what's everyone working on for January? I was trying to do junk journal January too, but I'm already behind as usual. Sometimes working full time keeps me from getting to do as much as I would like to do. We'll have to see how this glue does on here, because sometimes on ribbon and stuff, it soaks through. So let's see. Let me try to line that up. There we go. And I'm going to let that dry before I cut the excess off. So we'll just leave the excess on there for now. All right. And then we need something underneath there, so there's some kind of surprise when that opens up. So let's see. We've got some die cuts here. We've got some stickers. I'm thinking a die cut because the stickers are clear and they may not show up as well. So let's see. Do we want a little critter? Do we want a Christmas tree? Do we want a house? Let's look here. Maybe something like that. We need something a little bit contrasting to the, need something that'll contrast with the blue paper here. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna have to fix that. So I think I'm gonna put the owl down or the flowers down first. And then maybe the little owl. There we go. Okay, and let's fix our ribbon. Get our thing back under there. All right. There we go. All right, and we'll let that dry. All right, so we've got number 12. Now we need to pick a paper for number 13. And I think I forgot my paper, guys, out in the other room. Well, let's do something different then. I have all these scraps. Let's do an unusual one here. Let's do something like this. And we will layer different pieces of paper on here since I've got all these scraps from cutting them. And that way these will not go to waste. They don't have to be perfectly straight. Let's see. I hope everyone's had a great weekend. Hope everyone's new year is going well. All right, let's see. I think we need one more here. Okay. Now we just kind of have to decide how we want to put them on here. I could go this way too. I kind of want that red on here along with the green. So I could do it this way. Okay. And I think what I'll do is layer it on here so I'm not going too far on the paper. Okay. We'll do the next one here. I do have an idea of how I'm going to do the Son of Man kit. I want to make a stand-up tag book with it. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, got that on there. And then let's see, we're on number 13. All right. We'll let that dry just a minute and then we'll go through and cut those off. But we're going to put number 13 on here. And this time, I'm thinking about using a piece of lace. Let's see. Maybe we can put the card inside the lace. That would help it, give it some bendability. And then fold the lace over it, like that. I think that might work. There's already some paper on here where I tried something like that on a different one. It wasn't this type of card, but a different card. But I thought we could still use that. And we'll probably just do this one page on camera because I'm coughing so much. And I forgot my paper to bring that in here, which is the background of each of our pages. So that kind of hinders us. But that is cute. Okay, let me see if I can cut this off here. I'm going to even try to round that if I can. You know what, I just realized I did that wrong, but that's cute. I can add something else there to use to make it flip up. I should have glued this piece down to there and then that piece to there. But let me think here for a minute what we can do. Maybe I can make another bridge here somehow. Straighten this piece up. There we go. All right. Let's do this piece. Okay, let me do that. Cut out this little piece right here. Cut off this piece down here. Alright, and then let's see. We need to glue the outside of this piece down to the paper. go. And I'll probably put something a little bit heavy on that later to help it stay down. And then let's see. We are going to take one of our little mini cards. And let's see. Trying to think if we want to make it a double pocket. Or just a single. I think we're going to make it a single. I haven't glued down the edges on one of them like this yet. I've left them open, but we're going to do like a double pocket. So we're going to glue this down first, and then we can stick a little something in there. So hold that down just a moment. Okay, and then we're going to take and glue this down to make a pocket. And I've got that a little far over, but I think the type of pieces I'm going to put in it will be okay. All right, so I'm going to hold that down a moment. All right, and then just to give you an example, we can put pieces of ephemera in here. And we can put something in the back right there. So you can stick little pieces of ephemera, put your little note cards. Oh, I know what we could put in there. Let me grab one of these little note cards out of here. Like a little library card. Let's do a red. Or maybe we'll do a green to kind of contrast with the red of the mini folder. Okay, let me see if I can get my finger down in there. I got that a little tight, I guess. There we go. I think what's it's catching on is the different layers of paper. There we go. All right. So we got a little library card in there that you can journal on. And there we go. So this is what I've been working on and trying to finish this month for By the Well for God, my devotional kit. And I'll just continue to work on it and hopefully have it done by the end of January and hopefully be on to the next kit so I can share that with you. And when this is completely done, when I have all 24 days done, I will put this ribbon, I have to cut that off. We'll cut that off in just a moment before we go. But I'll put this ribbon back in here and tie this together. And then it'll have enough space that if you want to add more, you know, like I have some individual little prayer things that I want to add to these, then you'll have room for that, or notes that you took, or your cards if you have the flash cards to put in them. And so it's just like a neat little flipbook. Well, I thank you for coming and visiting with me today. Sorry for all the coughing. Hopefully that will be over here in the next couple of days. It's gotten a lot better. I was coughing non-stop, but that has stopped, thank goodness. So, I got my card a little far over there. I might have to move that card. Let's see what I'm cutting here. Oh, yeah, I did. Oh, I got my stuff a little too far over there, so I should have cut these off beforehand, but that's okay. We'll doctor it up. Washi tape fixes a lot of problems. I can't cut that till let's see, I have to go from this direction. Okay. have to take and move this over a little bit, which I will do here in just a moment. That's what happens. I didn't finish the right way, so I'm going to go ahead and move that over. If I can get it up. Okay, and that's okay. It's okay. It won't show anyway. And we got our little card off to the side. It looks fine, so we're just going to leave it there. And I'll re-glue this in the proper center of this. Because what happened is I was trying to glue it in the center before I had cut those pieces off. And so my center is not correct on there. That's better. All right. So we'll let that dry before we flip it back up, but that's better. And I'll get my scissors and trim up this little bit here. Trim off this little bit here. Just have to let everything dry. Sometimes I get too ahead of myself, especially when you're trying to craft live. You get a little ahead of yourself. All right. We keep it real here, and like I said, I am new to a lot of this, so I am just learning along with you guys. So hopefully within a few years I'll be a better example. And I'm just going to set that out here for right now. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you'll come back, and hopefully the next video I do will be less coughing and also less errors. I kind of rushed through that, so I made a few mistakes there, but that's how we learn, by our mistakes. So thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you have a wonderful evening and a wonderful rest of your week. Thank you. Bye.